Hare Krishna, my name is Saachi and I am going to introduce you to the science of numerology. What is numerology? Numerology is the study of numbers and their influence in our life. It is a universal language of numbers. And through this science, we can uncover about the individual and the world. And we can also plan our life favorably with the help of this knowledge. So basically, we understand the numbers and the interaction among the numbers. And based on that, we can understand about the fate of the individual. Is numerology a science? Yes, it is a science because the foundation here is based on understanding various elements, events, alphabets, word, idea, everything in terms of numbers. So basically, how do we explain this? So we are influenced by the planetary motions around us. And in numerology, every number represents a specific planet. Okay, so every number has a specific vibration and it represents a specific planet. There are a unique set of characteristics for every planet. And every planet has unique relationship with every other planet. So how do we evaluate the fate of the individual? We evaluate the fate of the individual by understanding what all numbers are governing his life and how they're interacting with each other. Okay. And there are sutras here in numerology. We study some sutras, means formulas, which are helpful in predictions. And these sutras are replicable. So that means any formula that we understand that, okay, this planet has this nature. And when it interacts with this specific planet, so this is what the outcome is. So all these kind of, formulas, they are all replicable. Just like in science. Like, for example, I will give a simple example of water. Water is H2O. So water, the molecule of water comprises of 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. Okay. And in a specific, set of conditions, when 2 atoms of hydrogen, they interact with 1 atom of oxygen, they lead to the generation of water. This chemical reaction, this is replicable. So similarly, like the sutras that we understand here are replicable. Just like in science, the formulas we understand, the formulas which represent the material laws, they are replicable. Okay. Now I will talk about the basic foundation of numerology, that is the date of birth. So date of birth is the exact date on which a person is born according to the Gregorian calendar. All right. So date of birth is the exact date. So sometimes, the date of birth of individual is something else. And in the documents, the date of birth is something else. Sometimes, we come across such cases. So you don't have to take the date of birth of the document. You have to take the date of birth exactly when the person is born. Okay. And it is according to the Gregorian calendar. Take an example. If the person is born 1 a.m. Okay. Between the night of 1st and 2nd August. So then you will take the date as 2nd August. All right. Not the 1st August. So because 12 a.m. in the night, when the time passes 12 a.m. in the night, then we consider the next date. So that also you have to be very careful. So date of birth comprises of 3 components: day, month, and year. So for example, somebody who is born on the 12th March 1997, day is 12, month is March, and year is 1997. As I said that, everything we are breaking down into numbers. So here March will be represented as 3. You can refer to the, details below. Jan will be 1. Feb will be represented by number 2. March 3, April 4, May 5, June 6, July 7, August 8, September 9, October 10, November 11, and December 2. So here 12th March 1997 will be represented as 12/3/1997. So just as the first glance, what you can see, that the vibration of number 1 is 2 times. The vibration of number 2 is 1 time. Vibration of number 3 is coming out to be 1 time. The vibrations of 4, 5, 6, and 8 are not available here in the date of birth. The vibration of 7 is coming 1 time, and vibration of 9 is 2 times. As I explained in the previous slide, that these numbers are represented by planets. 1 represents sun, 2 represents moon, 3 represents Jupiter, 4 represents Rahu, 5 represents Mercury, 6 represents Venus, 7 represents Ketu, 8 represents Saturn, and 9 represents Mars. So when we just have a glance on this date of birth, what do we find? That this person has the vibration of sun, that is 1, which is coming 2 times. Okay, so vibration of moon, the weightage is 1 time. Jupiter 1 time. Okay, and Ketu 1 time, and Mars is 2 times. And the vibrations of Rahu, Mercury, Venus, and Saturn are missing. Hope it's clear. Like this would be a series of lectures that I'll be sharing on a regular basis. So I would appreciate that as I teach the foundation, you just practice on various date of births as well at your end. On the basis of the date of birth, basically we evaluate 3 parameters. Okay, 3 calculations that we do. Because, aware of astrology, where we have a chart and we place, planets in that chart, which is known as Kundali or horoscope. Similarly, here in numerology, we have a numeroscope. So I'll be teaching you how you can generate a numeroscope. But before we go ahead and generate numeroscope, there are 3 parameters which are to be calculated. Okay, so those 3 parameters are, the first one is the psychic number, which is also known as Mulang or driver number. You can refer to this number as D. Okay, so all these 3 names, they refer to the same entity, that is the driver. Driver is the some single digit of the date of birth. So here, someone who is born on the 12th March 1997, so driver will be, you have to only consider the date, which is the 12th in this case. So 1 plus 2, you have to reduce it to single digit. So 12th means 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3. So Mulang for this specific individual is 3. In fact, anyone who is born on the 12th of any month will have a Mulang 3. All right. Now, if somebody born on the 5th of October 2002, so Mulang automatically, it is already single digit. So it is 5 in this case. All right. So this way we calculate the Mulang or driver number or psychic number. The next parameter that we calculate is the conductor. It is also known as life path number, destiny number, or bhagyam. So all these 4 names, they refer to the same entity. This is the sum single digit of the complete date of birth. So that means you will add up the year, the month, and the date of the birth and reduce it to single digit. Please see this example here. So this is the same example, 12th March 1997. So here you can calculate conductor in 2 ways. One is known as the vertical calculation. Okay, so vertical means what? 12 plus 3 plus 1997, which gives 2012. So now reduce this 2012 to single digit will give 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2, which is equal to 5. The other method is the horizontal calculation. So horizontal calculation will be like this. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 7. This comes out to be 32, which is equal to 5. Okay, so there is a concept of master numbers which we teach in the advanced courses. For that, we refer to the vertical calculation. But for now, just focus on the horizontal calculation because it is very, very quick and you can just count it on your fingers as well. The next example here, 5th October 2002, vertical calculation, 5 plus 10 plus 2002, which comes out to be 2017, which is 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 7, which is equal to 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. Now horizontal calculation, 5 plus 1 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2, which comes out to be 10. And again 1 plus 0, which comes out to be 1. Just note that horizontal calculation, you are adding individual numbers. You are adding individual numbers. So the next parameter is Kua number, which is derived from Feng Shui. Kua number is based on the birth year and gender of the individual. Okay, birth year and gender, because just imagine, if you do not have any number which is differentiating between the gender, then the numeroscope for a male and a female would be the same, right? So this is the number which differentiates between the male chart and the female chart. So this will be our topic for next class. Stay tuned. Thank you. Hare Krishna.